Let us work with some formulas now. Now, if you want to see a list of all the formulas that are available in OpenPy Excel, you can simply write from OpenPy Excel dot utils. You want to import formulae. Please observe the spelling carefully. And then if you simply say formulae and you run it, it will give you a list of all the different formulas that are available here. It's quite a long list. Now let's write a formula on Excel manually, and then we will try to do the same thing using Python. So let's go back to the samples workbook. And I will write two formulas here. So in the cell P2, we will write, or let's say in the cell Q2, we will write equal to average of all the values in column H. So from H2 till H100. So this would be average of H2 colon H100, and the result is 4.18. And then we want to write one more formula in, let's say, Q3, which will be equal to COUNTIF, and we want to check whether in column I, which is all my helpful votes, how many of these values are greater than 0. So the number is 21. Let's just quickly go back and verify these. So if you look here and I sort out all the values that are greater than 0, you notice there are one moment. Okay, let's just quickly double check this. So we want to look at COUNTIF I2 to I100, which is greater than 0. So we will select greater than 0 and we get 21 values there, right? This is exactly what we want to do. Similarly, in the first formula, we wrote average of H2 colon H100. This one is very simple. If you simply select all the values in the rating, you will get the average as 4.18. So I'm closing the workbook without saving it. And we want to do this on Python, not directly on Excel. So the first thing we want to do is to find the star rating in column H, and this would be that in our sheet in Q2 we want to write our formula, which is equal to average and then H2 colon H100. And let me just quickly save it. So we will say workbook dot save, and our file name is equal to, let's say, sample underscore formulas dot xlsx. And there seems to be some problem. Let's quickly check. Oh, I'm sorry. So this has to be brackets here, and it works perfectly. So if we go back to the folder, there is a new workbook called samples underscore formulas. And if I double click and open this, you will see that in the cell Q2, the formula has been written automatically. Let's continue with the example. Let's do the other one. Here we want to write the helpful votes in column I. So we say that in the cell Q3, we want to write the formula. Now just notice how I'm writing this. COUNTIF, then we have I2 colon I100, and then we have greater than 0. Now you would notice that because the double quote has to come inside the formula as well, that's why you have to put the single apostrophe outside. The rest is same. We can just copy the last line, and if we go back to the folder and we open our workbook, you will see that two formulas are present here. We have the average and the countif.